Emma Hawthorne. As much as it grosses me out to admit this, Stuart and Emma are kind of cute together. Well, as cute as two total dorks can be, I guess. My dad blows me a kiss. I blow him one in return, and he stands up and pretends to catch it and tuck it into his pocket. It's silly and kind of embarrassing, but I don't really mind. For one thing, I'm used to it. We've had this little ritual since I was a kid, and for another, my dad needs all the love he can get these days. He lost his job a few weeks ago. The insurance agency he worked for in Boston has been struggling for a while, and they finally had to lay off some employees. My dad was one of them. He's really sad about it because he worked there a long time, and he liked his job. He's worried too, I can tell. He and my mother haven't said much to my brother and me, aside from asking us not to say anything about it to our friends for now, but we're not stupid. Stuart's a senior in high school, and I'll be getting my driver's license in a few months. We're practically adults. As for keeping it quiet, how long is it going to take people to figure out what's going on when they spot my dad driving around town with a Pirate Pete's Pizza sign on the roof of our SUV? Or when they open the door and there he is with their half pepperoni, half veggie combo, wearing an eye patch and a Pirate Pete's skull and crossbones baseball cap. I know he took the job to help out our family and everything, but couldn't he have found something less embarrassing? He says it's perfect because it lets him keep his days free for job hunting, but still. Stuart doesn't care, of course. He's oblivious anyway. But I know my mother finds it just as mortifying as I do. Even she couldn't talk him out of it, though. "Money is money, Calliope," my father told her. "I'm not in a position to be picky right now." Last night, after we met my grandparents at the airport, I overheard my mother and Graham talking in the kitchen. Mom told her that the layoff couldn't have come at a worse time, what with her finishing up her master's degree in landscape design, and Stuart knee-deep in college applications. If my dad doesn't find a new job soon, something a heck of a lot better than delivering pizzas, she doesn't know how they're going to manage. Everybody seems to forget that it's scary for me too, not to mention inconvenient. I'd really been hoping for a car of my own when I get my license, but fat chance of that happening now. There's another war from our fans, and I snap out of my sulk and automatically slap a smile on my face. Out on the field, Darcy dodges a pair of Acton linemen and sprints toward our goalposts. The linemen grab at his jersey, but he wrenches away and surges forward, crossing into the end zone and slamming the ball onto the ground. Touchdown! With less than a minute to go in the game, we're tied with Acton. The crowd hardly needs any encouragement from us, but we do our best anyway as both teams get into position for the goal kick. Everybody do the Concord Rumble! Everybody do the Concord Rumble! Everybody rumble! As Darcy's best friend Kyle Anderson, our kicker, takes his spot on the field, you can practically hear all of Concord hold its breath. The ref's whistle blows and Kyle moves forward, keeping his eye on the goalposts. Then he slams his foot against the ball, sending it flying up toward the gray clouds overhead. Up it soars, up and through! It's a win for Concord! "Take it home, girls," shouts Coach O'Donnell as our side of the field explodes with excitement. There's nothing forced about the smile on my face now. We treat Acton to the traditional Turkey Day gloat. The very same cheer they fired off at us last year when they won. You might be good at baseball, you might be good at track, but when it comes to football, you might as well step back. Gobble, 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 go Concord! Fans come pouring down out of the stands, pushing and jostling. Among them I spot Darcy's girlfriend, Jess Delaney. Stuck to her like a tall, skinny barnacle is Kevin Mullins. Kevin just doesn't take a hint. He's had a crush on Jess since we were all at Walden Middle School, and she's just too nice to give him the boot. That's the difference between Jess and me. I don't put up with stuff like that the way she does. Kevin used to be the smallest kid in the entire school, which was due to the fact that he skipped a bunch of grades. Cassidy calls him the boy genius. He shot up this past summer, and now he towers over Jess, who is petite. They probably weigh the same, though. My dad says if Kevin turned sideways and stuck out his tongue, he could pass as a zipper. "Great job, Becca," Jess tells me. She's wearing a white cable knit beanie, and only the tail of her thick blonde...